Hi and welcome. I'm Yamu Karel.
Hi everybody, I'm Kamal Paryar. You are watching WMA Student News.
Is your health and safety a priority? This week we have for you a variety of stories which talk about that. Our top stories.
Delhi women have become more prone to accidents as they ride pillion without helmets.
Should there be 25% reservation for students in public and private schools?
Coffee consumption is booming and so is its market growth.
Too busy to exercise? That seems to be the case. Why are Indians so unfit?
And is laughing healthy and therapeutic?
In the country's capital, the safety of women is at stake. Motor vehicle laws do not require women to wear helmets on motorcycles.
But here is the issue. The Delhi government wants helmets compulsory for all, or at least it did, until it came in for a lot of criticism for taking a stand. Azharuddin reports on helmet controversy.
Divya Miglani is one of the very few women motor adventurists in India, and she says women should wear helmets on motorbikes.
If two people riding in fact, the person who's sitting behind also should wear a helmet. Most of the time we see the guy is riding and the girl is sitting at the back, and I think girls should also wear helmet.
Last week, the Delhi High Court ordered the city to change their helmet laws within 2 months.
Delhi police report that about 70 women die on Delhi roads every year. Police also say that many of them would have survived if had they been wearing the helmets.
City motor vehicle laws were amended after the Sikh community argued that it was against the religion to wear anything on their heads other than a turban or a scarf.
The safety is in the hand of Almighty God. He will keep us safe. This is our helmet. The turban saves us from everything.
Women can choose whether to wear helmets, and some say they don't because they feel uncomfortable.
We don't wear helmets because it does not look good with how we are dressed.
For now, Delhi women have at least 2 more months to go helmet free. And the city says it stands by its law. With camera person Ashutosh Shukla, Azharuddin for WMA Student News.
The right to education is a very significant issue in India where millions of people cannot read or write. The government says there should be 25% reservation for poor students in all schools.
The Supreme Court supports this, but private schools do not. Saimali reports on the controversy.
इन गरीब मासूमों के सपने साकार होंगे। अब गरीबी उन्हें पब्लिक स्कूलों में पढ़ने से नहीं रोकेगी, क्योंकि सर्वोच्च न्यायालय ने इन्हें दिया है शिक्षा का एक समान अधिकार। बच्चों के माता पिता से सुविधाओं के नाम पर मोटी रकम वसूलने वाले हाई प्रोफाइल पब्लिक स्कूलों में गरीब बच्चों के लिए अब आरक्षण होगा। बच्चों के अभिभावक इस फैसले से खुश हैं।
कभी किसी को इतराज नहीं करनी चाहिए, मना नहीं करना चाहिए कि हमारे साथ कोई दूसरा बच्चा पढ़ रहा है तो उसको भी शिक्षा का अधिकार है।
दूसरी तरफ निजी स्कूल चालक इसे सरकार का मनमानी फैसला बता रहे हैं।
गवर्नमेंट ने एक अच्छा तरीका ढूंढ लिया कि सरकारी स्कूलों में जो है हम सहूलियत नहीं दे पा रहे हैं, भीड़ ज़्यादा बढ़ी हुई है, चलो ठीक है, इसको अपने सिरदर्द को कम कर दिया, पब्लिक स्कूल की तरफ डाल दो।
वहीं अमीरी का रौब रखने वाले अभिभावक इस फैसले के विरोध में नजर आ रहे हैं।
मेरे बच्चों के साथ गरीब बच्चों को बिठाया जाए, माहौल खराब हो, गंदी बच्चों की जो है एक सोच बने, बिल्कुल भी नहीं चाहते।
सर्व शिक्षा का अधिकार गरीब बच्चों के लिए वरदान साबित हो सकता है। क्या गैर सरकारी स्कूल दे पाएंगे इन्हें एक जैसी शिक्षा? यही डर गरीब बच्चों के माता पिता को सता रहा है।
सरकार के पास पावर्स हैं कि वो उसका रिकॉग्निशन कैंसिल कर देंगे, उसका स्कूल मैनेजमेंट जो है वो टेक ओवर कर सकता है, और हमारी जो कोर्ट्स हैं उनके क्योंकि ऑर्डर्स हैं तो ये कंटेम्प्ट ऑफ कोर्ट भी हो सकता है उसके खिलाफ जो इस तरीके की भेदभाव करता है।
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने अमीरी गरीबी की रेखा मिटाकर समानता लाने का एक प्रयास अपने निर्णय में किया है। अब देखना ये दिलचस्प होगा कि सरकार इस पर किस तरीके से अमल करेगी। कैमरा पर्सन राजेश के साथ साइमा अली, WMA स्टूडेंट न्यूज़, नई दिल्ली।
Coffee consumption is growing year by year in India.
That's right. Tea is getting a run for its money, at least in the urban areas. Ranjana Hamsoy checks out the coffee shop craze.
Sunil and Bharati are regulars at Costa Coffee. They come to work to de-stress and to drink coffee.
I feel a bliss sitting with my laptop or just sitting cozy with a cup of coffee.
The demand for coffee in India is increasing. Cafe Coffee Day, India's largest coffee chain, has more than 1,200 outlets.
I think I must give credit to Cafe Coffee Day for making the coffee shops culture in India so prevalent.
Cappuccino and cold coffee with ice cream are popular demands in Delhi's Costa. But there are other reasons why people frequent coffee houses. Local and international brands alike are mushrooming.
Future of this coffee business is very good. As I already told you that now the country are changing to tea drinking to coffee drinking.
India is also the world's 4th largest coffee exporter. Arabica and Robusta are common beans in India.
Coffee consumption has doubled in the last decade. One report estimates India's annual coffee sales at $667 million. The coffee market will keep on expanding with the world's largest coffee chain, Starbucks, coming into India later this year.
But in the world of this chaiwala, people prefer tea over coffee. There are many people who cannot give up a cup of tea for 15 times costlier cappuccino. With camera person Kashan Nadim, Ranjan Ohamchoy, WMS Student News, New Delhi.
Okay, here is something Delhi and many Delhiites should not be proud of. The nation's capital city is the fattest in the world.
In fact, the World Health Organization says Delhi has the highest number of diabetic and obese people. Rishabh Kumar investigates.
This is the reality, a hectic life, no time to take care of our health.
Lifestyle diseases have increased, and so have patients with diabetes and heart problems. Blood pressure is also an issue, and there are many overweight patients.
India is actually the diabetic capital of the world, according to World Health Organization.
Doing exercise in open air is always good for your health, but due to lack of time, many people are avoiding going out. So a new alternative in India is modern gym.
15 years ago, people were only focused on exercises for building strength, according to this gym owner and trainer. Now it's about cardio fitness, and it's good for the heart.
People come for health preferences. 80% people come here to keep themselves healthy, 20% come for attraction.
This place is also like my stress buster, working out. It really eases you out. I was always an overweight kid, and now, I feel physically fit and it's good.
There is hope for India. Doctors say people are more aware than ever before, but they have a long way to go to set those extra pounds. Rishabh Kumar, WMS Student News, New Delhi.
And finally, when did you last have a good laugh? I mean a really good laugh.
There is definitely wisdom behind the saying, laughter is the best medicine. We visited schools to see how this laughing program is being encouraged.
It starts out slowly. And then the laughs come rolling out. Even the weird sounds at this early morning laughter club in Delhi are for good reason. Even these school children, they can be as loud and happy as they want at laughter yoga. They are cheering, shouting and dancing together with the teachers.
I hope the children, they will learn. They will learn to be even positive. When they laugh together, they come together.
Laughter teachers have no shame, even acting like kids themselves. All of them are trying to release their stress, and it only takes about 5 to 10 minutes.
We start with fake laugh. Fake it till you make it.
Doctor says if children can forget their anxieties for brief moments, it has a positive impact. He says even a fake laugh gives tremendous energy for a healthier life.
Those positive neurochemicals help us fighting in various acute as well as chronic disorders.
If your laugh is not coming from the deep of your soul, that fake laugh can stir off neurochemicals. The best medicine, experts say, have a big laugh as much as you can.
From all of us here at WMS Student News in Delhi, thanks for joining us.